John, what'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
That's the news.
I said, y'all like this music out here. That's what I said. That's what I.
Oh man.
Spaceship all day. Spaceship.
Wow.
Spaceship sound.
Y'all know what time.
We're in the future. Yo, this is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show. Hey. We got special guests with us. Antoine Culbreath coming back again. Very funny local comedian, improviser, performer, artist,
Actor.
and
Writer.
writer. I didn't even get to ask you about the movie, your movie last time you were on. But before we get into that,
thank you for forgetting.
I want to ask about it, but it is 420 to those of you who care. And Antoine, he wanted to come back on to show us.
Oh, are we still doing that?
Something very special for 420 that he has created, that he wrote, that he made. Yeah. Apparently, it's one of his best.
So excited.
One of the best things he's ever done. I'm looking forward to knowing more about it. So
I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah. So Antoine, show us.
Okay. So the thing about that is that I know that for a couple of weeks I've been telling you guys that, you know, I had this really big thing planned, and it was going to be epic, and it would be really good and like funny and perfect for this moment and a night like tonight and a celebration, you know, like this one.
Yep.
But so every time that I would think about it and try to like put pen to paper, you know, I would try and get a little bit of inspiration, and I would, you know, I would get a little bit too inspired. And then, you know, I would think about it, and then I would think too much about it, and then I would think too much about it, and then days would go by. And then here we are today. And
I mean, it sounds like you put a lot of work into it.
I put a lot of thoughts into it. For sure. I put a lot of thoughts in there.
Good.
But as far as a polished product, I'm going to need some help from you guys, because you are actually a big part of the show. You guys are actually in the show. You guys, there was going to be a lot of different parts and talking about like the past and the present and the future of, you know, cannabis and the legal aspects and like, what does that mean? And there was the animated segment that I had planned, but
you mentioned it was historical, it was political, it was riveting. I think you wrote at one point. I mean, we're live right now on YouTube and Facebook, so this is
this is the time.
This is the time.
Oh, okay.
Not a better day for it than today.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, so let's just start from the top. All right, so at the top, at the beginning of the show, we come in, and this is actually a part with Tandy where she plays this very high-strung person.
Okay.
All right.
She has a lot of anxieties. She's just, you know, with normal everyday life, and she's coming into a dispensary for the first time. And there's a counter, you know, this guy at the counter. His name is Craig, actually played by Amici. Who's very knowledgeable, and he actually opens up, and not necessarily like a sing-songy type of way, more of a spoken word, not necessarily like in a rhyming diction kind of way, but just kind of like a talking to her, and explaining like, you know, the do's and don'ts of weed smoking, and you know how to. But so okay, if you, it's hard to describe.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Listen. Yes, it's pretty good. We
so if you guys wanted to do that,
we'll
just we'll workshop it, and we'll see how that feels.
Okay.
And then and then maybe if that feels good, we'll put it down, and then we'll put it in the show.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Well, the show is now. right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you
Okay.
know, all of life's a stage and everything is a dress rehearsal for the future.
Okay.
So let's just try it.
Okay.
And then from that point, you know, it could just go wherever we wanted to. We'll just expand out from there.
But we are going to get to what you've completed after the scene. After the scene, okay.
At some point, we will get to what I wrote.
Great.
Someday.
This prep is the best because it's making me feel anxious. So I'm really going to be in that character. All of this talking.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to feel you with that anxiety.
You are.
I'm trying to inject it into your character. I want you to be so unsure about every step you make that you don't even walk again.
Got it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But also make it funny for weed, you know, because the people want to see a show. So let's try that.
All right. Really?
Great. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to my wonderful dispensary.
Hold a minute. Let me just move my leg and take one more step closer to the counter. Oh God, you don't know how much. There's so much effort just to walk here.
Oh, I see. You're in a lot of. Yeah,
I need the best thing. I got whatever. Listen, I shouldn't be in here. I've got a job. They drug test randomly. They haven't done it in the past 15 years, so I'm taking a chance. But I need something. I gotta get something.
You know what happens when you take a chance, right? It always works out. So I'm glad you're here today. I'm gonna set you up with some really, really good stuff. Some top shelf stuff. It's actually on the top shelf.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It's.
Do you have anything that has like a lavender scent? I mean, one of the things I don't like about weed is the smell. I mean, maybe have they come up with something that has taken that all out, and maybe it just smells like I'm smoking
a lavender scent,
like a bathroom freshener scent.
I have this. This is lavender.
Oh,
you can actually smoke this. You will get high.
I won't get high.
You will get high.
I will from lavender.
Yeah.
All of the time. Okay, I'll take some of that. And I've done some really, really bad things. One of the other options besides weed is possibly going into some sort of counseling, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about my problems. There's got to be some other way to deal with it. So do you have something that can kind of mellow me out? I was accused of choking my coworker, and it got rough. It's not my fault. Okay.
Hey, we all choke a coworker now and then. You know, why did you make a coworker alone? You know.
Exactly. I like how you think.
Choked out a few people, and I work in a place where I'm very calm all the time. You know.
I'm in awe of how calm you are in this place, and with just something, just a little. I don't know what. But something to kind of take that kind of edge off, that'll just keep me from killing people or choking them at least, because that's a thought that runs through my head.
Okay. Come with me to the back room. I'm gonna show you something that I'm not supposed to let people see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take you a while. You have the leg problem.
I know it's gonna take me a bit. I'm just okay. Oh, it's kind of cool back here.
Okay, so this is perfect. At this moment, right, he opens up the back beaded curtain, and it's like a Willy Wonka Wonderland, right? But it's full of weed stuff. And I don't know if you've been inside a dispensary. It's like whatever you could think of, they could put weed in it.
Actually, Antoine, can I ask you just so I can get a little background? What was your first dispensary like? Like when you went to your first like legal dispensary?
It was in Colorado, and it was like this was like when weed first was legalized in Colorado. So this was a while ago. So it still felt like a trick,
Yeah.
Because you walk in and the first thing they ask for is your ID, and it's like, I've played this game before.
And put your hands right in these holes.
Close your eyes, spin around.
Hands behind
watch
your
your head.
Fall backwards. Someone will catch you. We promise. No, but it's you know, you walk into this place and you know you have this idea in your head is like, oh, they probably have a lot of different kinds of weed. They probably have 15, 16 kinds of weed. That sounds like a lot, right? That sounds like a lot of different kinds of weed. And it's like you walk in and it's just like anything you thought about weed, you were fucking stupid. Because it's you want soda, we got soda. You want candy, we got candy. You want your weed specifically in like a vacuum packed pill that you can just take like aspirin, we'll give you that. You want a suppository, you got it. It's whatever. Like they are reaching all markets. They do not give a single fuck. If they can put weed in it, there's weed in it, and it's at the dispensary, and you can get it for what seems like a reasonable price.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah, I think it is a natural progression to reach Willy Wonka standards at that.
That's
rate.
what it feels like. You know, that door opens, and you know it's not the cops. And you know that same music sounds wonderful. It's like, oh. You mean I'm not going to jail and I can buy whatever I want? All right. I just won't take it across state lines, I guess. But you do.
I think.
You know, they have, I heard they have like drop-off places where if you buy too much weed, they have these locations you're supposed to dump the excess
amnesty spots
when you're getting ready to leave the state.
Like you can donate it.
We were like, what happens to those? And they were like, oh, it's garbage. And I'm like,
they go to children in need, sir.
Yes, exactly. They need one of those big metal bins that you pull down.
That's actually how we got Yogi Bear.
That's some weed thrift stores. They got resale weed.
There's some in them picnic baskets.
We're gonna say shout out to Kelly for stepping in the comments. Shout out to Shauna as always, and what's up, Christopher White? Shout out to him. And yes, it is. What did it say? Drop it like it's pot. I like that. Was funny.
Like it's pot. Is that a name? Oh, that's a great name for one of those places.
Oh yeah.
Drop it like it's pot.
Drop it like it's pot spot. The resale weed shop.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I guess for the faint of heart, it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna get caught with weed across state lines. But then you think about how silly it is, and then you're like, yeah, I'll go to jail for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like American, you know, those weird laws that it kind of tugs on you because if it was hot dogs, right? If hot dogs were illegal to cross state by state, right? Hot dogs aren't even grown; they are put together, right? You don't know what the hell is in a hot dog. But let's say hot dogs were illegal and there were hot dog drop-off spots. How many people would throw bags of hot dogs, ounces of hot dogs away, just dump it in the spot? I can't take these. I ain't taking no chances. But at the same time, you don't want to get arrested and they're like, man, I didn't drop my hot dogs.
You don't want to get caught with this bag full of, you don't want to get caught up with the Franks.
You don't want to get the Franks. But my experience when I went to my first dispensary was not around the time it just got launched. Like when people were, you know, legal, they've had a couple of years to really get it down. And it just felt like, I felt weird, man, going to a place where it's so open, man. I saw handicapped people. I saw veterans. I saw everybody going in there getting weed. And going back home and people are so uptight about it. It's like, come on, man, I could drive 2 hours and boom, right? Or I could take a flight for 2 hours. I'm in the same country and I get treated completely different. So it's still it still breaks me up, to this day of how disconnected the country is. But all in all, man, it's still a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, because we are in Houston, Texas, I do not smoke weed.
There you go.
I will put that on camera.
On the record.
Yeah. That's not me. That's not my look. I'm not that guy.
For the record.
I don't know keeping track, but
but that's like, I mean, you could be a weed enthusiast and not smoke weed, because there are people who like sports and don't play sports, right? They know teams, they know stats, they know everything.
I had a football coach in college who never played football.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the job?
Exactly. To this day, magic. How the hell can you imagine? Can a black dude ever get a job that had no experience, ever? Right?
The answer is no.
Not a job that's leading people in a that's crazy, right? That's
really.
So to your point, you could potentially work in a dispensary and be like, I still don't smoke it, but I love serving it, right? I love helping people out, like a pharmacist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Just knowing about it.
Yeah.
Lots of bartenders don't drink. But also,
that's so true.
think about when alcohol was illegal and the lengths that people went to get alcohol. Nobody's like, it's like we're gonna stuff these bowling balls full of swag and transport them.
Funerals, dead bodies, all kinds of stuff, man. Remember Life? The movie Life was designed around those bootleggers getting caught, right? Trying to get it from Mississippi back to Chicago. That was the reality, like in the 20s, earlier than that, maybe. Prohibition. So it's completely a joke.
Yeah. Those dudes were getting high and nobody gave a fuck
at all.
It was just like, don't let them drink.
Absolutely, man.
So I'm thinking, so if it's a spectator sport, like, can you just imagine, like, even if you like weed, but you just like watching people smoke it, like, where could you go? Where would one go? If I
like a weed smoke mukbang?
Yeah, like
there have those. I've seen a
you gotta have those.
I've seen a YouTube video of a chick that she literally, what she does is she goes live and she just smokes and just tells you what's going on in her mind, and then people watch it.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like watching the cooking channel and never cooking. Like, you could definitely watch that. I think people would, and not be smokers themselves. They would just like, here's how I get the stems and seeds out, and I roll it up this way, and oh, look at that! Isn't that a nice blunt?
We cut to the weed channel today. I'm standing here with Antoine Culbreath and Antoine Basie from Antoine and Antoine Dispensaries, and we have here. They're going to roll out a couple of their new products for you guys. You have the floor, guys.
First off, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Say hello to all 2 million people watching the Weed Channel right now.
Well, the guys from AA say what's up. That's what we call. That's what we call our dispensary. We also host Alcoholic Anonymous meetings in the back of our dispensaries every Thursday night, and we do little samplers to get people on the right track. We're like a modern day methadone clinic, if you will.
And we're quite a pair, because Antoine Culbreath smokes and I don't. I just like watching.
A true yin and yang.
That is incredible. Okay, so can you walk us through some of the product launches you guys have? I mean, you guys are known for having some of the wackiest names for your products, your strains specifically. I mean, me and my my assistant was actually partaking in this, but there was one called Bubble Butt Kush that they thought was just tremendous. Could you walk us through some of the ways you guys come up with names for your strands and what can our viewers expect?
Oh, that's a really good question. I want to thank you for asking it. Wow, you're really keeping us on our toes here. One of the things that we like to do when we're naming a new strain, more than anything, is you want to get in its essence. And I don't just mean breathing it in. You're not just inhaling. Okay, you're taking it in.
Mm-hmm.
How thick is that smoke? How breathable is it? How satiny is it? What's the aroma? How do your lungs feel afterwards? There's a lot that goes into it.
Yes. So and what happens is, as he's enjoying the strain, he describes it to me. He describes the flavor, the feeling, how his mind feels, how his body feels, and I draw it out. I just draw whatever he's telling me and let the pen drive that. And then we get an image and we look at the image and the image speaks to us and the name is there.
It comes to us. It's right there. And we brought a couple of pieces and that have yet to be named, and we were going to play around with the process here. Chris, give you guys a sense of what it feels like.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. So to our viewers, A Dispensaries is going to do a literal naming of their unnamed product lines, these strains of marijuana right here.
Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of cocoa butter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling this is going to be a Jamaican strain, or I don't know, maybe something Caribbean. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to just start drawing Jamaica.
Please.
This is phenomenal. Look at the process, everyone. They are so locked in.
Surrounded by water.
It's heavy in the lungs. It's so heavy. It feels like amniotic fluid.
Yes. Inside of Jamaica, there's a baby. There's a
Jamaican baby.
Jamaican baby. And there are dolphins splashing around the water outside.
Of course, there are dolphins splashing around. You can hear them in the background. The call of their voices. The you get the echolocation.
Echolocation, exactly.
Echolocation. Jamaican baby Echo Kush.
Jamaican baby Echo Kush.
Wow! What a transaction that was, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaican baby
Echo
Kush. That is the name of this brand new strain. We saw it live here. Let's go to our audience and see what our audience member here says. Let's go to this gentleman right here. What's your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
What did you just think about that Jamaican Baby Echo Kush naming process you just watched?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a little slow.
Okay.
It took a while,
Before you have yet to judge, would you like to try this weed, sir? What? Would you like to try this weed, sir?
Step up. Step on up.
Step up. Okay.
Step on up.
You give this weed a better name than I just did.
You do it.
You tell me what it should be called.
You do it better than A&A.
Come on, Mikey.
No, I need you to draw. I need you to draw.
Oh, I'll draw. Sure, I can draw. That's what I do. All right.
Okay, we have a challenge on the Jamaican Baby Echo Kush name by one of our actual guests in the audience. Let's continue to tune in to the Weed Channel.
Okay, I'm seeing a car, like a Toyota Camry.
A Camry. All right, Toyota Camry.
It's like rush hour traffic, but this lane is like clear. It's like
rush hour traffic.
It's a clear lane in rush hour. All right.
I feel like
you're telling me what to draw instead of describing. But okay, all right. This is your process, Mike. Whatever.
I'm saying what I see. Okay, this is what I see in my mind as I smoke.
How it works.
Okay, I guess it's just the Mike and just Mike show.
It's just Mike's show. Let's go. I'll draw. Rush hour lane free. Go ahead. What else do you see, Mike?
Okay. I see on the horizon there's like a swarm of owls.
Owls swarm in the horizon.
I don't know why they're out during the day, but they're out.
All right, Mike. What's the name of this? What's the name of this strand?
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour
owl.
People are going to fumble over the alliteration of that name immediately. Nobody's going to know what you're talking about, Michael.
Sit down, Mike. Sit down.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'll give you that. It's a good first try, okay? It's a good first try, you know?
Well, that was exciting to see. We're going to go to our Twitter followers and see, ask them, which one do they want to vote for? ANA's dispensaries, Jamaican Baby Echo Kush, or
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour
owl.
Rush hour owl Kush, or Jamaican Baby Echo Kush. Go straight to Twitter. Let us know, the Weed Channel, what you think should be the name.
And scene.
Continuation of that is some musicians in the studio. Wow, man, get some of that rush hour. Wow, man, that rush hour. Wow. That rush hour, man.
Rush hour. That's the one, man.
Jamaican Baby. Get out of here with that. Wow.